Hello, everyone. It is a nice Saturday morning here in Chicago as your St. Xavier University Cougars take on Trine University. Map bans and picks have already gone through. That being said, I am Pioneer, also know Coach Daniels, Director Daniels, whatnot, on the cast, and joined by a guest for one of the few times. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be coaching together with Coach Pioneer. It's a great day today in Chicago. Like you were saying, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. On days like this, kids like you should be playing Valorant.
Absolutely. And speaking of kids play Valorant, we got some for you right now. Map pick and bans have already gone through. Starting off with Bind, transitioning over to Haven, and if we go to third map for what would only be the first time this season, we'll go to Sunset. What are you thinking as you look at our map set right now?
But some pretty traditional stuff. We got Bind. Everybody loves playing Bind. You get to do a lot of plays, individual stuff, which everybody loves. In NA, in collegiate, so I imagine collegiate NA. And then, Haven, another classic. Sunset, I would love to see it since we haven't seen it in a while. But what we're seeing is men's Predator 12 already landing some shots. Over onto Kit Kat, but both teams just feeling each other out right now at the beginning of this round. But if we go to Sunset, hey, I'm all for it. Feels like a lot of teams duck the new maps all the time, so I'm glad that both of these teams have decided to go on and try and take a shot at it. Ray taking a shot onto man's Predator, opening up an elbow, and then another one tip onto 6. Can he take 3? He won't take 3. And he just opens up the round like that. This is very hard to come back.
All right, there's Shubi. Ball in, Hookah, and trying to go back and forth with the reload timing. Unfortunate there. Right now, all up to Norax. An embargo with the wraparound. Wendy's, he absolutely does. Taking the first round. 1-0. And if you're new joining us today, it's kind of a bit of a season recap so far. Currently, the Cougars 8-0 on the season. Initially came into this game, we were thinking this game would decide who wins the regular season division championship. Turns out that Trine, in their last outing, lost to Alma, who we beat in our last outing. So Trine comes in, as you can see the record on the screen, 6-2. We come in 8-0. So all but wrapped up. All of that we're trying for now, Lorenzo, is the perfect regular season.
It's the perfect season in the vein of the. I don't know. I was trying to make a sports thing. The only thing I could think was Arsenal, the Invincibles, but he drew. In those Euro sports you can do that. But it would be a nice clean sheet to have to start the year off. First semester, start like that, and then see what happens in the second part. See if you can replicate it. See if you can make it to the land and replicate that type of success as well.
Absolutely.
A lot going on when it comes to that. A lot going on. First skill there. Pretty standard take here. The Boombox going to be claiming one as well. And it's been a pretty clean game from the Cougars so far.
My ultimate is ready.
As well. No deaths on the first round. No deaths. But there was one actually. I might be misremembering. But no deaths on the second one. It'll be flashed into the angle. Did that flash pop? We're getting a very, very sneaky hold from the Brimstone. I don't think that S6U realizes he's in there. He could come away from this round with a couple exits, possibly. He's just sneaking out the shoot up to the spot and then take him down.
A beautiful round there, Cougars. It's exactly what you want to see on a round 2. Nobody dying, everybody keeping the money flowing as we go into our third round. And something that you see a good bit when you see the Cougars on buying. This Phoenix already farmed up going into round 3, which having that on a bonus round is it's pretty useful, I'd like to say.
Yeah, Ray, rolling back the years, you haven't seen Phoenix on this map as a staple pick in a while. I don't think you ever will, but Ray makes it work. And when that ultimate is online, that's when that character really gets to do something that other comps don't get to do. So we'll see how they use it. Great time to have it on the bonus round. You can try and force a pick with that and then kind of make up for the gun disadvantage they're going to find themselves at. But it's not even that big of a gun disadvantage. We've seen Vandals, we've seen Bulldogs. Still very winnable round for the Cougars. Ray makes that space, doesn't manage to get the pick, and now it's a 3v4, and that is a tough one, but we'll see if they decide to go a little deeper in with those picks, go a little deeper and try and take fights. Those fights are not working out for them.
Right now it's 2v3. We'll see if Argo and T-Pop can clutch this up.
Smoke's down.
Kind of saw him to work. T-Pop gets taken down. T-Pop makes it even.
One enemy remaining.
Argo almost whiffing on that spray, but now it's a 2v1 and it's become very, very difficult. They have the
Last player
position, but they
standing.
take a fight. There was no need for that, but there will be no need to be sad for the Cougars because Embargo is gonna clean it up. You know, little sloppy, but if there's a round you can afford a little slop on, and definitely that bonus round.
Yeah, definitely. And 3-0, we've seen this a lot with our Cougars so far this season. We've been in a lot of the bonus rounds. Hopefully this is something that, as we talk about the rest of the season, going into the first weekend of November will be the conference playoffs down in Columbus, Ohio. And some very, very good talent down there. Ideally, though, we come in with the #1 seed. So be interesting to see what they decide to do in this game, strats-wise. Anything that we're trying to practice, put into motion.
Or perhaps high.
Or perhaps that, exactly. And speaking of hiding, Viper was unable to do it so there, but
Prepare for hellfire.
Argonaut getting peeky with that buck key, but Embargo gonna flush him out. You do not. For everybody listening, rule number 1, you don't play any ball at all. You never want to do it. Unfortunately, that's gonna be happening, and now the Cougars get to play a pretty comfortable post plant. They've got everything locked down. They've got smokes. They've got time. They've got ults even if it comes down to it. Doesn't look like it will have to.
One enemy remaining.
Very cheeky plays. I like the idea of stretching your man's advantage, but not gonna do it. He manages to get the 5. Debuff does, and now 4v1. Sky on 1 health. Let's see if we can make something happen.
Easy, man.
It's gonna be a headset
Definitely
from Ray
need
either
one
way.
hero.
That's a 4-0 start for the Cougars. Raw.
Y'all better keep up.
really, I mean, when we talk about perfect starts, you know, nothing else you can ask for, right? Especially, I mean, looking at Embargo, we see this from him sometimes on the Brimstone, just getting ridiculous KDAs throughout the season that you wouldn't expect from a controller player. Right now, sitting at 6-0-1, already have the Brimstone ultimate, got good value out of it, and hopefully you start to see the Cougars just kind of cycle the ultimates now, right? Now we have the Seekers online for this round, and maybe hopefully in a couple rounds we have the Vipers pit, right? And just constantly having that pressure onto Trine throughout the rest of the series.
Overwatch brain at work, thinking about the ult economy. 100%. You can cycle them and make those rounds a lot easier than they would be without them. And let's see if they're going to get a little bait from Ray, but he's aware. And as Zuby saw, the stuff should be pretty clean.
I've got your trail.
No, they decided maybe they were biting a little bit more than they could chew. Because now it's gone back into a default 3v3. We'll see if SXU manages to make the right call
3v3.
on what side they want to go. They're probably going to be playing 3v1 on one side and 3v2 on the other.
Here.
And they guessed right as they make their way onto a Seeker's not online anymore, unfortunately. So now it's a little tough.
One down.
Norax managed to take one down before going down themselves. And now in the 2v2, both players playing 1v1. Do we like that, Coach?
We normally don't. Ideally, you want to have a crossfire on the spike. But we do like that Ray still alive.
One enemy
There we
remaining.
go.
Last player standing.
Repeat of a good one, but now all
We
up
got
to
to
T-Bop.
like it. Well, it doesn't look like Argonaut is aware. T-Bop going for a little cheeky wrap there, and he does not know any. Almost missed it, but it worked out. Definitely, we're threading the needle a lot
Another
in
fight?
these rounds. You know, we
Clean
saw
slate.
Embargo earlier.
Let's leave
we
whatever
saw
happened
now
in the
T-Bop.
past.
See these 1v1s at the end, but they're looking like they are clutching it out in the end.
Yeah, and I guess one thing to note is Shubi, obviously Viper player, loves to be on the lurks a lot. Has got caught a couple of times, right? 3 deaths so far, twice has been while trying to just
Time
play
to
a little bit
mobilize
patient on
my
the other
pack.
side of the map. So we'll see if that's something that Trine looks to take
Hawk
advantage
out.
of throughout the rest of
Blinded.
this map as they immediately get their top of the day.
And a deep flash, then shuttle flash to take it so short like that. Then they're gonna force out that race for sure, but kind of cut off their own advance into few. Already deciding to give it up though, so that's easily going to be comfortably getting the spike planted down, and especially when the rest of the defense is still on the other side of the map. That's going to be a long time before they can become active, and especially the Brimstone choosing to go for that teleport play. They do have control of short with Zubi, who's now going on the double wraparound, so if enough time can be bought here, he's going to have the hit.
One enemy remaining.
Winging. Until he does, getting too much feedback, not going to win the second fight though. And Bray, gonna clean it up. That's another 3K from him. He's putting up.
Viper, you gotta let loose. Let's go out after this.
11 kills to
Girls'
Six rounds.
night.
Absolutely nasty. And it's kind of, I mean, solid post-play positioning that we see there. And then wrap around by Shubi. And that's the thing, like we were mentioning about the Viper, being able to kind of play through different spots of the map, even with Util being up elsewhere. And with that being said, Shubi, one off the Viper's pit, probably gonna look to play a little bit, but they might be running exactly into the stack, and this is exactly what Trine wants in this round.
Well, it might be the time for trying to get
Stim beacon
that
down.
first round so
Joke's
important.
over. You're dead.
Util's gonna start it off right, so that's a 2-for-1. We don't like that move. Oh, Razor to be massive. Not gonna land it on the Fargo with the flame.
One enemy
No
remaining.
way! Lorenzo, there's
Out of charges.
no way he gets that flick.
Could have just pressed M1, but doesn't happen. Very good shot from Embargo as well, not just on the raise there, but yeah, unfortunate for Trine, and especially using those openings in that round. I don't know how that. Oh no, I thought it was the raise getting the kill, and that crossover was just not on her, so I was a little confused there, but yeah, definitely getting those ults out in that round, especially that raise ult, so important to stop the push. It's going to be a bit of a problem if they want to try and chain a couple of rounds here, especially with that Viper's pit. We're coming off onto Kit-Kat's raise ult as well, that showstopper. It's going to be an uphill climb for Trine, and you know, if you're a Cougars fan, you should be starting to believe in the dream.
The dream is alive. The golden regular season
Okay.
possibly going to come to fruition. Kick that. Oh, how does she play this? Dog will see one.
Surely they don't really push it. No, it's just this one. When it works out. Very dangerous push there, but you know, a little bit of a magic, a little bit of gonna work out. T-Bop holding down
Out of
this
charges.
short, making it so hard for the teleporters to come through and have an effect on Hookah, and now he's gonna double back towards long. They've got deep control this side with that deep smoke from Embargo as well. Argonaut and
One enemy remaining.
we'll call him as 31A. We're gonna have a hard time retaking very good deep control. With the cloud, one for the kill. T-Buff is gonna sign off on the 8th round for us.
That's multiple rounds.
feel
or
something
not
over
necessarily
there.
multiple, back-to-back
Can't
rounds that
place
we
it.
see here from
Like
Trine,
us, but
stacking,
different.
relatively putting a lot more pressure on one side, and the Cougars still being able to break it. A lot of that being util usage. We saw immediately the TP through from Norax over on Trine to try to help out on the B site, but unfortunately wasn't able to get there in time. The only person who's really on Trine really been using the TP.
Don't
and I
give
think
them
Bond is an
ground.
important thing to be able to do. So, if I'm trying, I'm a little flustered, a little flabbergasted. Like, you know, it doesn't matter if we stack the site or not. The util usage from St. Xavier is just too clean to be able to break it.
Yeah, and in that round especially, we saw T-Bop holding down the short regardless, and kind of unlucky that was the one round where he was doing that for Trine.
Joke's over. You're dead.
And the group got some 6 going for the solo hold that side could usually to do it on, and Ray pushing the smoke into the Bucky. Argonaut's been a very big Bucky fan this game, so that's something to definitely look out for. And, you know, they've definitely gotten a few picks using that.
Yeah, Ray smartly decided not to push the smoke this time against the Bucky. Which,
You know, very nice. You can take a couple liberties. And maybe when you're not taking the fight down long beat, and it says 31 in. And now,
One enemy remaining.
My ult's
pretty
ready.
fortunate spray from
Watch your
Embargo.
eyes.
And all bets are off.
That's it. Break time.
Ray gonna be getting another kill. again, we're
Careful
really
now. The
loving
MVP is mine. Let's do this.
this type of performance from Ray. 17 kills in 9 rounds. You know, you're approaching the 2 FPR magic number.
Oh, the 2 FBR, you're gonna have to explain that before.
Frags per round, my
There
friend.
you go. There you go. A little
2
bit
frags per
of, a
round.
little bit that CS terminology. I would assume.
That is, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
They don't say that around here.
No, we don't say that.
You know, 1 FPR is already a big
Watch
one.
out.
2 FPR, oh, you're going off. You're having a good performance.
Oh, but here you go. Look at this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They constantly fix it.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, very good call from Trine in like where they should have
Spike
held.
down,
They
B.
had 5 people on B. Argonaut is doing it!
I got it.
Oh my goodness, that was so
Got
close.
hit.
And Ray's done it.
Got hit.
2 FPR currently on the board.
And it almost worked out. He definitely thought it was gonna work out. They literally had all 5.
They had 5 people
B
staring
side.
down long B. The call was perfect from them, but you know,
Sometimes
it's a shooter.
Yep.
You gotta get your shot. That can't just happen. So.
You need to be able to click on the head, and Ray sometimes just does it better than everybody else in the lobby right now, sitting at 20 kills so far.
And try doubling down on the mind games. We are in Vegas, baby. Putting it all on red with a 4-stack and hookah, but nobody's there. That's the Q decided to go into way. Still being methodical, of course. But they'll soon realize that there's
Hawk out.
all these smokes. Look at all this wasted utility. It is not
Welcome to my world.
great. Oh, you're gonna have to get a fork in it now to keep up that stat line now. But
I think very fast realization of the Seeker's coming out though from Trine. That
Yeah.
could definitely help with this inside.
and they're all going into Viper pit. Now they're gonna try and
I've got your trail.
Let's see how Sylvie is trying to hold into Viper pit. Very smart users up there. Very smart.
One enemy remaining.
One by one. Last player being Argonaut. They're in bathrooms. Let's see if they can come out, get an exit or something, but really the exits don't matter that much. The economy in SXU is very nicely built, very good flash. They're gonna find that out. And there's the wraparound. Embargo. Looking like he was gonna get the kill. That's not him.
Yeah, I definitely thought it looked like.
Last round before the
We're at the
switch.
point that we're kind of trying to decipher who's getting the kills at this point, right? And headed to our last and final round. On our attack.
Definitely. Okay.
On our attack.
On our attack.
On our
Sorry, I
attack.
should have let you
And
finish.
I won't say anything because we always want to make sure we don't cast a curse or anything. But
But congratulations to Trine for getting the 11-1.
yeah, absolutely.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, this is gonna be a very simple
One
turn.
tap.
That's not a turn.
Joke's
but
over.
throwing
You're
off the
dead.
tempo of the round. Unexpected 4S6U. 6 looking to take that fight there. He's gonna be running into Ray on that Phoenix. Oh, I got one, says Men's Predator, and sure they did. 1 and 12.
The first one of the
Scout
half.
destroyed.
Congratulations, Fans Predator. Speaking of, is that 3 ultimates we've seen from Ray?
In this half?
What is this Viper Pit though? In the spot.
In this half, yeah, Viper fit in the spawn, and they're gonna
One
come
enemy
out of it
remaining.
swinging as well. But now is the Zuby gonna be putting that final bullet for the half, 12-0 half. And if you're a Cougar,
Switching
if you're
sides.
part of the pack,
Match
you're gonna
point.
be quite happy about this one. But the most dangerous round, pistol round.
Facts. And as we kind of
Anything
recapping that half, I mean, obviously, I think part of it, util usage, part of it, you just click the head. And then sometimes, you know,
Intelligence and
yeah, I mean, right? Like, but I also think, like, Cougar's very good job controlling the extremities. You didn't see a lot of pushing out through showers on the A site from Trine. And anytime they wanted to fight B long, we were just winning the fights, especially with Embargo and Ray down there. So we'll flip to the other half and see how this goes.
Hawk
So
out.
stop on pistol round.
I just general pistol rounds are fine.
Just around. I'm of the opinion we should remove them. Too random.
Watch your eyes!
So
Gun here.
so what? We just
Just give everybody 5K. Start the game like that.
But then, I'm trying to think economy wise. I guess you could. So do you want to do no save rounds at all?
No, you'll get save rounds. You just start at 5K, so we don't have to, RNG flip a coin on
So
whose pistol is landing and who's
a
dead.
man with the CS brain saying no pistol rounds. I'm a little
Snap.
surprised.
That's
One
a
enemy
legacy
remaining.
thing from back when the game was
Spike
just
down
watching
A.
on the Half-Life engine. We are better now. We have evolved. This is esports, baby.
Oh man, embargo whip for the raptor out real quick, and did it find the sky? So now everybody's looking
There's a
elsewhere.
sky in the teleport. She's not. She's
Right outside. Embargo went over here, but didn't fully clear it out.
she is doing a little rabbit hopping. Not quite bunny.
Very, very last round. It's looking like
30 seconds left.
Giving away.
One. Oh, unfortunate.
Defenders win.
But that's gonna be a 13-0 game from Xavier University. And those are rare. Those are nice if you're a fan of the team. Not so nice if you're not. But very good job to the Cougar.
That being said, we will send it over to a break. Your Cougars take the first map 13-0, and we will see you next over on Haven.
Select your agent.
A very dominant performance leads your Cougars from one map away from essentially near perfect season, honestly, as they take the first map behind 13-0, and we find ourselves headed to Haven.
Now, if you're a high performer, the question is, can they get a 26 and 0? You know, can they go all the way? 26 and 0 would be, you know, unheard of for the Cougars. So that is what I'm looking for. Not one round loss. And we'll see Kit Kat looking like Revolver Ocelot with that. Very cool. I didn't even know it existed.
Feeling sight.
Yeah, that is the I'm not fully up to date on my skin line, but Neo Western or something like that.
Spike planted.
I am devastated by what I'm seeing unfold on the screen right now.
Last player standing.
Oh no!
I should not have said it. You know?
Yeah, you did
You
say
were
it.
talking about Castle.
Flawless.
Oh, there you go. The curse becomes reality. Murphy's Law.
Oh.
Showing up in our match. You know, 13-1 is acceptable. Actually, at this point, lose the match. 13, you get 26 and 1. That is worse than just losing.
Yeah, absolute fact. Absolute fact. You're on the precipice of immortality, and you don't even let yourself take the next step.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even
Are
like
you scared to win? Are you scared to become better than any other human could have ever done? But it looks like SXU does not have that type of drive in them. It doesn't look like they do. Maybe they're the best for 13-1. We'll see if Ray can hit these shots. The classic though. He's gonna be taking some serious fights. Looks like the time does something real for these guys. 130 onto the jet, not gonna be enough to take her down, unfortunately.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Next better 12.
There's the
Taken down too with the stinger.
That's nearly back-to-back rounds with the collab. That weren't necessarily a collab, but looked like one. And you know, we'll see.
Spray down. You could put that to Linkin Park. Put that on YouTube, and in 2007 that would be numbers.
I'm interested to see if a little bit of it's still a little bit of a playbook from the Cougars where, hey, this site keeps working, we're gonna keep hitting it. Are they gonna go B site once again? Because it looks like St. Xavier has been annoyed enough.
There's definitely they're trying to call out a B push, but it looks like it's gonna just come through garage.
I have
Ooh,
them.
fake. Wait, but the spike is one B. Is this a B split? The spike is B, and then they finally realize maybe we don't need it. But Kit
Spike
Kat
down mid.
has the timing, has the awareness, and now the entirety of Trine's just thinking, what now?
Lorenzo, that's we forgot who had the spike. We didn't know it was on you, and he probably didn't know he had himself.
One
And
less.
the chaos unfolds. 2 frags come in the way of the Cougars. And Coach, I'm thinking this one's sealed and done.
One
Oh,
enemy
and
remaining.
No Linkin Park moment for Embargo, unfortunately.
He's gonna peek this.
Oh, he beats it. Gonna walk up, see if Kit Kat can be the one to
Tina, a little
the
bit,
jet on jet kill. But
a little min-max.
30 seconds left.
let's see.
Oh,
He doesn't quite realize where Argonaut was, but Kit Kat's gonna be getting the trade, and 2-1, the Cougars are back on the board.
We're gonna win.
That's an absolute
No other
crazy
option.
round.
Let's go.
The Seaside's free. There's a chance that Trine wins the third round there if Kit Kat doesn't find that kill.
They work in
Know this
mysterious
fight.
ways, you know? I thought that was gonna be either a split or like a next level fake. Didn't happen. They were getting very close to magic, but unfortunately you have to, they were also on a precipice there and they did
Shubi?
not.
Someone gonna buy Shubi? No? Saving for the operator? Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay.
And could this hubris lead to his downfall? That is a large area of teleport though. He can take some pretty tricky off angle and still make it all work.
Hubris.
Jarena Chamber Comp looking straight out of rank. Oh, will it work? They've been on the setup for a minute now. Ooh, and he's gonna spot
Lucky
one,
fish.
but not the other, I don't think. But it's gonna come out, and there we go. That crossfire working perfectly. They walk right into it.
Still in sight.
Very good stuff from Essex. You're gonna be securing the round with that one.
Oh.
Unless Six has something to say
Okay.
about it.
One enemy
That's
remaining.
not gonna be quite enough.
You were barely worth
Unfortunate
the effort.
teleporting the open where he's gonna be getting that kill.
You mentioned Hubris leading to the downfall. Possibly, something that almost found us a couple times throughout the season. As we've mentioned before, haven't dropped on that, but we've at least
There.
had one or two couple close ones. I
There
believe
was some close call.
closest one was 13-10 against Lords last time I checked.
On Ascent, if I remember right,
I
yeah.
believe so as well, right? So you just never know. Sometimes someone's gonna have a day.
100%. I mean, you're always gonna be on top of your game. You never want to be risking it. Kit Kat
Spike
definitely
down A.
overseeing her welcome there, but making it work either way. Very nice shot to open up the round.
Yeah, usually you don't see your duelist getting you the information, but when the duelist is killing the person with the spike multiple times, that tells you everything you need to know.
Starting to get
Cutting the
really
vision.
tough. And how slow Six and Trine gonna
One
mean that
enemy
there's
remaining.
gonna be more angles, more fights, and Essex is gonna be very comfortable taking these
Last
fights.
player
But-
standing.
Never mind.
Teleport's ready.
I was starting to believe that 1v3, but to be perhaps taking a bunch of one-on-ones means that eventually one is going to be unseen.
I guess so, right? You don't expect anyone to
Here.
win every single 1v1, right?
The unseen 50-50 is the deadliest, and
That
it's going to
works.
work out for SXU now. Ray not quite remotely on the same tune as his last game, only 5 frags and 5 rounds. I expected more.
Well, we are in defense. I think that's why. We just have to wait for the attack.
Get out of my way.
Push more.
Actual facts.
See, Kick putting herself in a tricky position. They're deciding to back out. As SXU is getting more and more aggressive in their defensive halves.
You wanted to push, here it is. That's exactly what you asked
Yeah,
for.
but again, they can't take the lead. Oh, Seb's coming on to a kill there, possibly. Is he gonna clear it? Seb alone, and he does clear it. Man, spreader spreads no more.
One enemy
versus
remaining.
one now.
Spike down
It's
mid.
going to be just a cleanup. It still has 31A. And they're gonna go down to Kit Kat Vandal. And we are on 4-2.
Their jet is playing hard to get.
Be round
Alright.
strung together in a row. I wonder if you feel the same way. It's playing volleyball. We were always told.
Oh, okay.
We were to say I'm getting somewhere with this. We were always told volleyball's a game of runs. So you hear that about basketball as well. Do you feel Valorant is
There.
the same, or just
In,
kind of
in
happens?
what way? Well, there's no balls, so there's no net.
Well, runs as far as like points in a row.
Oh,
Or, like,
oh,
just the flow
momentum
of the game.
based,
Yeah,
getting.
yeah.
You know, I mean, in some ways, literally, due to the economy part of the game, in some ways, mentally, you start feeling yourself, that confidence comes up, and
You
the
should
confidence
run.
decreases. Confidence is like Elo. When yours rises, the enemy's decreases. Unfortunate, Subi trying to jam himself in there to avoid the kill barrel. Not gonna work out.
See
Taking that
sir.
back.
We need to use official.
Off your feet!
You don't remember the code
Spike planted.
Lockdown.
There you go.
The
There you
lockdown.
go.
Ugh.
That lockdown, locking sight down, and
Well
embargo,
With the
putting an embargo on the enemy,
Idiot!
blockading them. You know, this trade war.
I hope you stretch before that reach.
T-Bob looking to buff some enemies.
One enemy remaining.
Nice one, nice! That was frag, embargo. Finding some pretty good headshots there to make this fight too.
Let my ass cook. Let her cook. Let her cook.
Umberto, definitely one of those aggressive smokes player. We've seen him pick up the off sometimes as well. Possibly we might see it, especially on defense on this
Out
match
there!
later on in this half. You know, when you watch Embargo, you never know what you're gonna get. There's gonna be some explosive plays for sure, and that adds to the firepower that this SXU team can get, which is always good to have. Now, let's see if Ray is gonna be making this firepower work. We're gonna go for a pull, but Ray does not get it on the peak. Nice little dodge there to reset the fight onto Norris, and he's hungry. He wants more. He cooked, and now he's gonna get quite useless information, but quite enough for Embargo. He's going to take another fight. Will he take a third one? He's not scared, but sometimes you should be.
Adjustments here from Trine, getting used to pushes out mid, holding just a little safer. And even though Xavier still gets a couple, this time Trine able to trade 2 back. Puts us in a 3v3 currently at this moment.
Yeah, but there's a pretty good defensive setup. Seb has all the information in the world to decide to go A, and he sees something. Now Killjoy deciding to not go for the fight, and now the smoke denies all the information. Looks like Seb Ruby whiffs it, and now gets that, and that is
Spike
one
down
try,
mid.
but not quite two.
30 seconds left.
One day Kit Kat, the only person with the spike. It's, I haven't seen it done this
Spike
much.
carriers beware.
Sitting around, but Cougars at this point grasping for straws, trying to figure out where it's Trine at.
Yeah, deciding
They
to
found my
stick
trap.
together, avoid taking as much of 1-on-1. They hear the spike being
10
planted on
seconds
them,
left.
and Zuby's
Spike
gonna
planted.
be gunslinging into that site. Chooses to go down towards the Haven route. Gonna be trying to get big
Scout destroyed!
Skydog, the Trailblazer, I believe. No, yeah, maybe. Not gonna be finding any useful information. Will they go for the double swing, jumping out of heaven like that? Watch out! 'Cause
One enemy
he's gonna
remaining.
be swinging,
Last
and
player
there she
standing.
goes, and now it's T-Bop. Smalley gonna get taken out. The Killjoy is playing very defensively, but she decides to go on the swing, and T-Bop is gonna fall. S31A was definitely we've seen a lot of flashes of brilliance from this player, never quite manifested into a clutch, but finally they fulfill their destiny.
And we're seeing it here. 8 kills already on this Killjoy. On their attack, pretty solid, pretty good. Already had 1 lockdown used, halfway to another one, and they just keep feeding. S31A could make this defensive half a little bit harder for it.
Hawk out!
Yeah, these lockdowns, SSU definitely had some trouble dealing with them earlier. So we'll see what they can do this time around. Subi putting himself in a very cheeky position. They're still in range of that TP down on B. So we've got very advanced information allowing the rotates to come in from SSU.
Oh, the timing.
Kit Kat on the off, unfortunate, and doubly so now, but she's going to look to peek into the garage. See if she can get something. Really looking for some plays as well, nothing, but due to that setup, actually deciding to rotate entirely, leaving A open if not for that chamber trick. But it does not.
Spike down.
matter.
C.
Subi gonna be getting that
Here.
from garage. We're looking for a second. He knows they're around there. The flash is gonna confirm it.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, everybody and their mom deciding to be in garage right now.
Definitely a party spot, and the spike is there at the center of attention. The spotlight on it. This is making it very hard to go pick that up.
30 seconds left.
Gonna look to force the issue a little bit towards B, try and trim down the defenses somewhere else. People swinging around. That's 31 getting in.
One enemy remaining.
Subi gets that one and Kit Kat. Gonna be getting
Looks
that
like
wall
I will
bang.
struggle.
Call Kit Kat to the plays are sweet.
Pretty good one.
Alright.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That was nice.
I got another one in the box, and I'm just waiting for that player to do something. So.
Or you could say you got one in the.
Ooh! Good one, good one.
Shout out to the production swapping right as I said that. Shout out to me because I'm production for today.
That's not ready.
Go Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm also just rubbing both of my brain cells to try and get something going with T-Bop, but no, with Subi. Pardon, T-Bop. I got something earlier, but Subi, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
If I can get one of those, then ooh, give me a Netflix special. That's all I'm saying. Subi gonna be quite aggressive in it. Very nice stun following up there, making it impossible to trade another off pick down C long, and that's a 5v3, and they're already struggling. Very good. High sensitivity. Actually, as far as I heard, he changed it to a much slower one recently, so that must have been a swipe across the desk. Now, Subi has
One enemy remaining.
has the frag.
Spike down mid.
No. That is on the A side. The spike on the other side of the world. 15-hour difference from where the spike is and where the jet is. But, ooh, he's coming along. And I don't think they realize that. Oh, we have some pings though. I think they know. Yup. Spike is going to confirm it.
Flawless.
Ray swinging in for the kill. 7.
Where was T-Bob looking there? He saw it. He flashed her. Either way. Either way.
Whoa.
Not a big. Something to note. If we want to talk about the game, at least a little bit. Right?
A little bit.
You're seeing a lot of the Sova util into the breach done. But I find it interesting that they're also letting the Sova take the first contact off of that, and we haven't seen it too much be the jet. Seen a lot of like kind of lurking with the jet, whatnot. But I mean, at least the util combo routine there.
Spike down mid.
And Bargains puts 2 and 2 together and gets 2. Yes, absolutely.
One enemy remaining.
From that ray, an absolute ray of shining light for this team. That's gonna be another quick one. But yeah, Sova Breach, very common comp for Haven, given that so much of this map
Last
is very
round in the half.
narrow. You see the A long, you see the C long, and there's so many spots to use that fault line early on in the round, both in attack and defense. You pair that with the Sova, and you can clean out parts of this map very, very efficiently. If you want to double stack utility in certain places, if you don't want to do that, then you still, get to use the fault line, get to flush out people from extremities, and then use that recon dart. Recon dart? Yeah, I believe so. To clear out the sites themselves. So, very common composition, but the Cougars choosing to go for a more
run!
playstyle is the key with that Solo Sky Initiator, which has also been popular in the last year or so. Should be deciding to just tank that one.
Is this gonna be our first C hit that we see from Trine? Absolutely not. Okay, they tried. Well, to be fair, they did try a C hit. It didn't work out. Spike dropped mid, but we haven't seen them really look to go back, unless there's been some rounds that got stuck in garage, right?
Yeah, it feels like they're playing a little too slow, given the comp that they're using. Yes, it is good at taking things slowly, nor it's gonna be
Spike down A.
You with the spike again.
Not again.
Kick out a magnet for that spike.
Spike's here.
And they've got that info now. Let's see how they're gonna react to it. But they're playing very, very slowly. Kick out does not
One
get
enemy
phased
remaining.
by that turret.
Gun here.
We're taking another one down. 5v1 to close out the half. It's just gonna be the Sova. And heroics are nice.
30
but
seconds
heroics
left.
Against this type of
Flawless.
deal. Ray, you're gonna be making it a 9-3.
Oh no.
Switching sides.
Curse? The 9-3 curse? But what's stronger, the Casa curse or the 9-3 curse?
So congratulations again for trying for taking the map. Sunset is gonna be a very, very tough one. But I'm glad we get the Casa.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie.
Caster's blessing. Let's start believing in Caster's
Ah.
blessing.
Absolutely. I've not played Sunset yet.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's fine, man.
I think I ran around it.
Yeah, it's quite standard, you know. Not one of Riot's greatest risks for sure. They're definitely going quite safe on this one, and they took out the best map in Valorant, Fracture, for it. So
Whoa, hold on, what?
Fracture easily the best map in the game.
Ah.
The most interesting gameplay on it, the most innovative. You know, we don't have to just make Counter-Strike with ability. We can do
Here.
We can do different.
That is true. I hate playing Fracture, but I do like the concept of Fracture.
One enemy
I think
remaining.
it's good. I think it's a very fresh breath
here.
of fresh air. It's not fresh, you gotta say it twice. But, you know,
I
if there's a
hate to
fracture
say it,
happening
but
in this game, it's
probably
in the
best
stat
to
line
play as a
of
team.
Trine, because those
So,
kills
what's the plan?
are gonna be getting the 10-3, now forcing them onto an equal. Argonaut on the trusty Bucky. Let's see if they can make it happen again. SXA was struggling against the Bucky, I'm gonna say. Double Bucky from 6.
Ooh, where are they gonna play?
Never mind. Just
Yeah.
sustain.
Where's 6 go? I mean,
No,
gonna hold
no
beat.
Bucky.
No Bucky.
It's like when they flash Bastion and you're watching
Yeah.
the game. Oh, that's meta now.
Yeah, it is meta now.
Scraping
Oh.
concealment! Oh!
Ooh. Very live.
Hawk
Very
out!
good heads up.
Very
on that side.
good cover by Cuba.
Hawk
Yeah,
out!
and they're going into the B side, and it is a very thorough, clean.
One enemy remaining.
Clear, rather. Of it. And 11-3 looks like an inevitability.
Flawless.
There it comes. Very well done by the Cougar. We got 2 more rounds, coach.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We hope
To
for 2
win.
rounds.
To win. We gotta win 2 more rounds. Please, let me finish.
But they need to win 1 more as well.
What?
For our patented 13-4.
The patented 13-4. Can't we see it happen again? How many times has that happened?
We played 16 maps, and I believe we have won, at this point, maybe 6 or 7 maps.
Get inside.
13-4?
Maybe 7 might be a little high. Yes.
Statistically significant.
It's just the app.
Check the Z score on it.
Taking that back.
Oh man, now we talking about some classes I have not been in years.
But if you are currently taking those classes, good. School is important. Education is awesome, and you know where you can get an awesome education? St. Xavier University on the south side of Chicago.
Talk about it.
Spike planted.
I think you're more qualified
I'm
about it
a
than I
little more
am.
qualified. Yeah, if you're looking for a university to attend, maybe put it down.
One
Last player standing.
Maybe win rounds. And there's the 4th. Okay.
I think Norax
Oh,
blinded
was
himself,
that important?
but heard someone drop out of heaven and started shooting his own teammate. And thankfully, there's no friendly fire here, but they were looking at each other shooting. So,
Very casual games, no friendly fire.
Oh man.
Just-
Oh, man. All right. So yeah, St. Xavier University. Here down on the south side of Chicago. Very, very good academic programs. If you're looking to get involved with nursing, business, computer science, whatever it might be. If you're looking for a school that can provide you a little bit of everything, do you want a school that's kind of nice and quiet? You can be that here at St. Xavier. Do you want a school that's, hey, I'm in a nice major city? Xavier's that as well. You want to be at a school that has a good population of people, kind of like commuters from the area. We
My
have
old
that.
friend.
You want to live on campus in some nice, beautiful dorms that were built after 2000 and not the same dorms that your parents stayed in. We have that as well.
You have good sports culture as well. A lot of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So our traditional sports competes in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletics Conference. And last year, our football team, our baseball team, softball team, men's and women's volleyball teams, and our women's golf team. All conference champions.
Wow. That's a lot.
A culture of winning here at St. Xavier University, and already being fed into that is our Valorant. Wait.
One enemy remaining.
That's a
God.
culture of winning.
I missed the button. I wanted to catch it.
Match point.
I saw a buggy.
Just one more round
I should probably place some
to
stars in the astral
reinforce the
plane.
statistical trend.
Should
You know, somebody remember seeing a post way back in the day. They checked if an entry curse was real, statistically speaking. This isn't.
That doesn't feed into fun narrative.
I know, right?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes
I've
you
got
have
your
to
trail.
the facts for a good narrative.
If we see, if we can, at this point though, the 13-4 St. Xavier special, that was not even a narrative. That one is statistically provable. I wonder what it is. We should run some interviews. What happens in this 4 round?
Headshot.
What is it about that 4-round number? Please don't make it 13-5. Otherwise, why are we talking about it?
One enemy
want the
remaining.
knife out.
Oh, embargo.
Oh man.
Still getting that shot off. The spike is down, and T-Bop is still sitting in graffiti. He has not moved. This is a winner's mentality. And the Omen's gonna be thinking, there's no way he's here. But he's here. And that's another 13-4
Attackers
coming
win.
out of St. Xavier University.
Now
Make
this
it happen
is a
again.
team. You see that?
And narratives becomes facts. Art imitates life once more.
And that is how fitting it is. We end on a 13-4. But even more fitting, we end our season undefeated in maps, in matches, and we head into our playoffs rounds.
At 13-0
Nah.
the whole
13.
time.
We head into our playoffs as the #1 seed in the Great Lakes Esports Conference. Trine most likely will be there as well, finishing the season 6-3. But exciting moment here, as in the first season of our time in the Great Lakes Esports Conference, we go undefeated in a season, and excited for how our trip down to Columbus. That once again will be the November 3rd and 4th. We will be competing down there, and hoping that we come back with a trophy to bring back to Chicago.
See you all in Ohio.
Yeah, once again, it's a 2-0. St. Xavier Cougars take it over Trine University. We thank you all for joining. And if you want to stick around, we will be back up at 3 p.m. as we start our CVAL run against a very good team. A very, very good team
Fantastic.
in Waterloo. So, if you want to see us play against some Canadians, come back 3 p.m. sharp. We will be here. And we
Or
thank
you
all.
hate America.
Or you hate America. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 2-0. St. Xavier takes it over Trine and finishes as your GLEC regular season Michigan Division champions. Thank you, and we will catch you next time.